Welcome to another reaction video. This one is about a black woman who is talking about black men and the actual red pill community, right? Now before we get into this video, let me go ahead and introduce myself. My name is Bertrand. I am the coolest dude on the planet, and I'm your friend. Confidence and clarity is actually the goal for my channel, so let's get into it.
That was consuming red pill content, and I want to talk about it real quickly. First of all, it is not surprising. We have acknowledged that black men definitely consume red pill content. You can just look at my comments sometimes when I mention anything about dating. There's a clear link to black men consuming red pill content and white supremacy, which is, we already know. Basically, it's a share right. Two people sit in the back, including him. He's watching YouTube loudly on his phone. I get in the front and I put in my headphones, but I turn the volume down because I've never consumed red pill content, and I was very curious. The YouTuber was going around and asking women if they know what misogyny is, or something about what do you think of misogyny? And you could tell that the clip was being chopped up, but the way it was framed and the way it was posted is none of the women, zero of the women he asked what misogyny was, they didn't know what misogyny even meant. Mind you, this man is like cackling in the back. Bro, he's like, yeah, they always be talking about using these big words. They don't even know what they talking about. They don't even know what they talking about. Not even realizing he's consuming propaganda. Then I was glad my ride took a little bit longer because the YouTuber has a reflective statement and he goes on like a rant. I'm not going to fully quote him, but he goes on a speech about why he doesn't care if people call him any of the isms or isists. They say sexism. They say misogyny. They say racism. They don't know what that means, and it doesn't exist. Did you catch it? Did you catch it? He sprinkled in a little bit of racism doesn't exist while talking about sexism doesn't exist. And he did it so flawlessly, you all. That black man didn't even shift in his seat at the notion that racism and disproportionate inequalities exist. Mind you, we're in a shared Uber ride. We are all trying to save money and we're all getting dropped off in the similar neighborhood. What do you mean? 1 + 1 was not equal.
This woman right here, she loves to argue. She distracted you completely, right? The fact that she tried to link racism and the red pill community was like, she didn't do a great job. Now, if she would have talked about the red pill community and what it stands for or what it's actually trying to do, letting men know what's actually going on girls' nights out, right? Because they're
emotions, whatever he's feeling, I'm not cheating. I'm not doing anything that's like foul or wrong.
Nights out, right? Because they're calling you immature. I'm sorry, insecure. You will actually figure out why your relationship ended.
I'm dating a broke guy, and it really sucks because he has the best personality.
You may think it was something that you did. It was actually something that you didn't do, or it was something that you didn't have. I don't know, money. Because women are looking for an experience or experiences that they can post, not a husband. Men consume this kind of content because most men agree, damn, that's scandalous that that woman got everything, or he has to pay her for the rest of his life and she was the one who cheated. Men are problem solvers, so a lot of times when our relationships end, we're blindsided. Like, we don't know what the hell just happened, right? Because we spent all this time like trying to figure out what she wants to eat. It's not that enjoyable to be around a woman when she's on her period. But you start realizing, damn, wait a minute, you want to go on girls' nights out? You want to go on girls' trips? We're seeing what happens on girls' trips. The biggest message of the red pill community and of my channel is that women are sexually liberated. They're sexually free and they are using it. I'm calling it stripper culture. Everybody else may be calling it hookup culture. Now, the reason I'm calling it that is because the majority of women want the top tier men, the men that make at least $100,000 to $500,000 per year. Actually, I'm sorry, they actually want millionaires, but they don't understand how rare it is for them to come across those guys. Now, maybe they do understand it and they're just BSing everybody. They feel like they can go higher and higher and higher. Those women who are using those words, they don't know what it means. They have no clue. Now, when it comes to cracking jokes and stitching your videos together, of course you're going to do this because that's the entertainment. A lot of times these videos are of older men giving younger men the game, because you spend your time chasing after women just to see them say, you know what, you are no longer good enough, because I'm better and I can do better and I deserve better. Wait, before we continue with this video, I need you to do me a huge favor. Like this video, then subscribe to the channel. After you do that, hit that notification bell for more videos like this. All right, let's get back to the video. Deserve better, right? So now they monkey branch up. They're looking for the guy that makes more money. In fact, there's a lot of sayings that are really starting to make a lot more sense, right? Because I feel like I stepped out of a time machine. There was a point in time where one of the biggest sayings was, come on, big girls need love too. Now, all of a sudden, we have different terms like, it was just your turn. Why do you think men are saying that to other men? It was just your turn. Never trust a big booty and a smile, right? Because when women go on these trips, or women just having access to social media, they don't realize that it means they're accessible, and they're utilizing the accessibility, meaning they are not loyal. Now, what do you get with a chick who's not loyal? A broken heart. Now, when you get that broken heart, how do you respond to it? At first, you piss, but then once you get over it and you realize, wait a minute, it was just my turn, things start to make a little more sense, and now you can get on your purpose for real, because you realize what's important, and what's important is your purpose. This is why I'm telling you, reinvent yourself, elevate, grow, change, become something different, become something better. How can you do this? With meditation, right? Listening to affirmations, or coming up with affirmations. Those things are going to help to build your mind and make your mind stronger, because you're going to need it, right? Confidence is one of the most sexiest things to a woman. So you have to have confidence. In fact, if you want to make it in this world, confidence is needed, because whether you're leading a family, a team, or a business, you're going to need to believe in yourself. You're going to need to believe when nobody else does. Next, exercise. You will love the way your body looks if you're constantly putting in the work. The women that you deal with, they will love the way you look. You'll notice that they're going to touch you a little bit more when you have a better looking body. Those two things go out the window when it comes to women if you don't have what's most important to them in stripper culture, and that's money. That's why I'm saying invest. Invest your money into things that are going to give you a return. Now, the return is going to come later on, which means a brighter future, fellas. So this is the link between the red pill community. And so this is the link between black men and the red pill community. It's all about healing. It's all about understanding what's actually going on in these relationships, because maybe women haven't noticed the shift, or maybe they think that we as men are so dumb that they can put it in our face and we're not going to see what we're actually seeing. Like, this is crazy. Remember, in stripper culture, it is transactions. It is transactional. Here's the thing. It usually has been that. It's just on steroids right now. Like, that's what we're experiencing. Friends with benefits, situationships, flings, and vacay bays. That's if you're single, out and outside. Now, if you're in a relationship and that relationship ends, you're going to want some closure. You're going to want some answers, because as a man, you're logical. You're trying to figure out what happened so you could possibly make sure that this doesn't happen again. But that's just a gamble. And it's a gamble that the majority of us are just going to have to make. But I have a question for you guys. Did I miss anything? Did I leave anything out? I don't know. Comment under this video. Remember, when you are watching these videos, you are becoming the best version of yourself. That means you 2.4. Other than that, I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.